Don't know. Hang on. Before you actually make that, you can't leave that there and then walk off and then go, "Oh, you fucked it up again," because you left us laughing at your joke.
3, 2, 1.
Hey! Hello again. I'm John. He's keeping his top 10 time.
And today we're going to have the top 10 Star Wars games. Now, I do state this is an opinion of ourselves. So
This is our opinions.
If you disagree, you can comment below later. But we'll get started.
Yeah.
And we'll start with
Number 10.
Number 10.
Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Not to be confused with Lego Star Wars 1 and Lego Star Wars 2, because they gave you both of them together in a lovely, lovely package.
They did.
And not only the Lego games classically fun, but these were the Star Wars games were the first ones that really introduced the Lego series as we know it today. So, not only is it an important game for Lego, but it's also an important game for the Star Wars game. It was the first really good Star Wars game in a long, long time. So, we like it. We like it a lot.
It went multi-platform as well, didn't it?
It did.
Even on mobile phones.
Which you should avoid, because otherwise it wouldn't be on this list.
Java, 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 Java.
Okay, and
Number 9.
Super Empire Strikes Back.
Now, I don't
Remember
remember
this?
that you had this.
Right, all the Super Nintendo games, there was Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi. All of them are pretty good, but we had to pick one. So we couldn't have all three of them on this list, it'd be ridiculous. So we chose Empire Strikes Back, which just edges out the competition. Maybe it's because generally the films do the same. Empire sort of edges out the competition storyline-wise, and I think it offered itself more like representative-wise with like Hoth and Dagobah and Cloud City. There were plenty of like things to do in this game, and you could also choose between several different characters. And generally, we just loved it. It was fun. Well, I say we. He didn't play it, obviously. I played
like
it,
the first
and
one.
it was great.
I played the first one.
Okay, and now
Number 8.
the Old Republic. Okay, so an MMO. You know, this is a series generally dominated by Warcraft, the massively multimedia online game. I think I said that right. And now, so then the Old Republic came along, and Star Wars had attempted a few times to get into that medium and failed miserably. But the Old Republic, despite a couple of hiccups at the beginning, is still going and going strong with new features, new stories coming up every day. And I think it helped that BioWare worked on it, and their work on like the old Knights of the Old Republic series bled into this. And I think it's a beautiful universe they created, and a lot of that has now become canon, and it's fantastic. Okay.
Number 7.
Shadows of the Empire.
N64 classic. I remember the first time I saw this game, and I saw the level where you were flying a snowspeeder through Hoth, and you could grab hold of the AT-AT legs with the cable and go around it and watch it collapse. I was just, wow, that's precisely what Star Wars is. So they had a Hoth level, and that was it. I couldn't really tell you what else happened in the game. But it was great. Nice first-person element, third-person element. You got to fight IG-88, the bounty droid.
I remember you playing it. I don't remember
a lot.
playing
I
it.
played it a lot.
I don't
definitely.
remember playing it. I remember you playing it.
It was great, and if you hadn't played it, tough.
You missed out.
Number 6.
Star Wars, the arcade game, the original arcade game. You know, the old great big massive blue box that you used to sit in
Yes.
and just pump your 10p's in.
If I'd have saved
Or
all
quarters
of
if
the
you're
pocket
American.
money that I used on that arcade
You
machine,
probably could have bought that arcade machine.
I reckon, yeah, by now.
Yeah, easily. I mean, the graphics today look really, really dated, but it played really fast and really smooth, and everything was moving, and it had like really kind of crappy like sounds when you'd hear like Ben Kenobi go, and things like that, and it was really, really encouraging. And you got to do the Death Star trench run, which anyone who ever saw Star Wars wanted to do.
I think as well, the other thing about it was one of the few games at the time in the arcades that you could actually get inside and sit inside.
It was
It was kind of like one of the first, wasn't it, of those?
It
So
allowed you
it
to-
was an experience.
It was
an
really
immersive.
dark in there, and you say
Yeah.
it added to the immersion of the game.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Number 5.
Star Wars:
The Force Unleashed.
Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, "Why the hell is this on your list?" And we say, "Fuck you," because we played this game a lot.
I love this game, so I'm with him. I'm not going to say fuck you, but I agree with him passionately about
It'd
how
been a long
good
time
this
since
game
the game
is.
had actually produced all the different force powers, and you actually felt like you were controlling things, and you could move stuff with your mind and throw your lightsaber like massive distance and stab people. You could play it as good or as bad as you wanted to. It was awesome. And if you don't agree with us, then I'm sorry, but you're wrong. And the second one wasn't as bad as everyone made out either. But again, we had to choose from the two, so we chose the Force Unleashed just for variation, because the second one didn't have as much variation as the first, without a doubt.
Number 4.
Rogue Squadron 2. Okay, now this has been much debated in the SOCUK offices recently. So we've got half of us who think that the first Rogue Squadron was the superior game, and the other half, that included me, said that Rogue Squadron 2 was the better game. Now, Rogue Squadron 1 was a good game. Not to take it away. It was out on the N64, and it was pretty good. But basically, it just built up from that one level that we talked about on Shadows of the Empire, and just expanded that. Then Rogue Squadron took everything that was in... Rogue Squadron 2 took everything that was in Rogue Squadron, and then put it into this game, improved upon the graphics, and then gave us even more content. So, after much debating, I thought, well, I run this fucking place, so we're going to go with my vote. So Rogue Squadron 2 was in at number 4. And then that leads us to...
Number 3.
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Continuing story of Kyle Katarn. I think I'm saying that right, Kyle Katarn. Now, the Jedi Knight series overall was fantastic, and Kyle Katarn was a character that kept popping up here, there, and everywhere throughout all the different Star Wars games of the PC and N64 and everywhere. And he was a pretty important character and kept Star Wars alive in a time when there was nothing. And this addition to the series gave brilliant first-person views, or you could play it third-person. You got to wield a lightsaber, not straight away as you did in Jedi Knight 2, but you worked your way through it, and it was a really, really good game. I can't stress how good it looked for its time. Admittedly, look at it now, and it looks like the original Doom, but it's nowhere near that bad. And still to this day, having played it again recently on my PC is pretty damn good.
The original Doom's not that bad.
No, I'm just saying it looks dated.
It looks dated, but
It does look dated.
I want to do a video remix of you saying Kyle Katarn over Chaka Khan.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Alright, awesome. Okay, so that leads us
Number
to
2.
Battlefront 2!
Fittingly, with the current upcoming release of Star Wars Battlefront 2 being the last in the Battlefront series. And generally, the first game was fantastic, and the second one just expanded on that immensely. There were battles in space where you control all the different ships, as well as getting out the ships and blowing up all the engines, and they're taking over different areas. There was stuff incorporated from all the different Star Wars games, and generally, it was just a ton of fun to play.
I still play this now.
Yeah.
Still play it now.
You could split screen it as well, couldn't you? It was,
Still play that
awesome.
game now.
There was access to more vehicles, more characters than there had ever been access to in any Star Wars game, apart from the Lego games, obviously. And damn, it was fun. So we're hoping that the Battlefront that is now coming from Electronic Arts is going to at least live up to half of what Battlefront 2 gave us, and then it'll be a damn good game. So, and then that leads us finally to
Number 1.
absolutely no debate here. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, the best game from Star Wars series, without a doubt, no arguments, and there. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, and another one that I still play now.
It's very rare that we all sit together and go, yeah, you're right.
There was no debating. Absolutely no debate in the
Doesn't
office
happen.
whatsoever. Number one was definitely this game. It is above and beyond the best Star Wars game to date.
Now, a lot of people didn't quite like the sequel. I thought it was okay. Still wasn't as good as the first. And we still, especially now as EA and BioWare are together, and EA now have the licensing to Star Wars games, please, 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 finish this trilogy. Please. Please. Just stick it all together in a pack and finish it using everything that you use Mass Effect to do up until now, and give us the final part of KOTOR. Please. Please. Please, make them do it. John.
Trilogy?
Make them do it.
Backwards compatible trilogy box set?
Make them do it.
That'd be lovely.
Yes.
Or remaster 1 and 2.
Give us Knights. Give us Knights. Give us Knights, please. Do it now! Do it now!